Many of you will recognize this scene, especially if you're a fan of Metal Gear Solid. This is Ocelot's famous revolver juggle scene from Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Even if you're not an MGS fan, chances are you've seen this clip somewhere. Well, the game came out in 2004, but did you know that this was motion capture? Performed by none other than Taro Yoshida. Name checks out, of course. Metal Gear Solid 3 relied heavily on motion capture for all the animations, part of the reason why the game still holds up 20 years later. 2004 was a really good year for games, and when I say really good, I mean it. We had games like GTA San Andreas, Half-Life 2, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, Gmod, The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap, Ninja Gaiden, and Halo 2 alongside Metal Gear Solid 3. Apart from the top contenders, the majority of the games coming out in 2004 had animations that looked something like this.
It's your call, Sarge.
We're going in. Get tactical, Marines!
Master Chief, get aboard that carrier and secure the Prophet of Regret. This is the only place on Earth the Covenant decided to land. That Prophet is going to tell us...
Now you can compare these two and see what I'm talking about. Now, Taro Yoshida has not only mocapped Ocelot in MGS3, but he's been there for every entry in the MGS series. Yes, I'm talking about every entry from 1998 all the way to the Phantom Pain in 2015. In fact, he recreated the entirety of Ocelot's scene from Snake Eater in a video on YouTube. And his revolver flipping scene from MGS1 at a Comic-Con.
Revolver.
And take a look at this motion capture from the Virtuous mission at the bridge of Dolina Wadna. But hey, if you notice, the facial features are not being mocapped. Because back then, mocap wasn't as advanced as we have it today. They used the same technique Resident Evil 4 used during their mocap scenes, capturing the rest of the motion but animating the facial animations individually. We've come a long way since then. MGS Delta is proof of that. I mean, this is what we thought the game looked like on our PS2 screens. Of course it didn't, but that's what it felt like to us as kids. Take the scenes where the boss is seated on her horseback. They made a wooden rig to emulate a horse to mocap the boss's animation in the horse rearing scene. They could have used motion capture on a horse to emulate the movements of the horse as well. However, the boss's horse doesn't have too much screen time to do that. So maybe they just decided that building a fake one rather than getting a real one was worth more. One of my favorite behind the scenes is the part where Ocelot chases after Snake and Eva on his bike and they have a little power struggle. The scene just becomes so much more dynamic with the changing camera angles and the effects, like the shaking. Same thing with the helicopter CQC sequence at the end of the game between Snake and Ocelot. After learning all about the mocap used, I played the game once again just to pay attention to the animations. All I can say is, I really can't wait to play MGS Delta.